Hello, everyone. Nazo the Hedgehog here, and welcome to episode 1 of hopefully a series. This is pretty much a podcast that I will be doing with multiple people. I have my first guest with me, so sign in.
Hey there, I'm Shade. Some of you may have known me before.
All right. So, what this podcast is going to be is we're going to be talking about random events that we've been going through and random things. Um, there will be more guests in the future because, like I said, this is episode 1. So, um, so yeah. Hopefully, you guys will enjoy this. So, oh, hello, Gabby. How are you doing?
Hey there, Gabby.
So the first topic. Oh yeah, and before we get into our random topics, if you guys want to ask us questions, feel free to ask us questions in the comment section. Um,
If you want to, discuss about versus debates and our opinions and our own thoughts, feel free to let us know about it.
mm-hmm. Hello, John, and hello, Dark Edge.
Hello, you two. I hope you two are having a nice time.
Yeah, hopefully. Um, so our first topic that we're going to go into, um, oh, that's good.
Oh, that's good news.
Mm-hmm. Another person. Now people are coming in as soon as we want to start. That's good.
Jeez.
Um,
Jeez, we can't even start with our own damn questions.
yeah. Um, hopefully the other episodes will go this well. Okay, now they're probably gonna just start talking to each other because most of the time they do that. So okay. Um, so the first question is, what's your thoughts on the new event that's going to be happening with Sonic, which is the Superstars?
Well, me personally, since it's going through a classic route, I actually think it's not bad. I actually kind of like the new mechanics that's going around within the game.
Right.
However, with some rumors that have been speculating, that I heard my brother, the ultimate life form Shadow, was going to be in it. But unfortunately, that rumor has been debunked and said that Shadow would not be in it, unfortunately.
He might be DLC in the future. We don't know.
Well, it's been confirmed by one of the owners uh, after the previous owners have went through, some
Mm-hmm.
money scandal problems, from what I've been told. He said that Shadow would not be in it because this game will be taking place during the classic era, not the modern era.
Which again sucks, miss opportunity, but whatever.
Well, yeah, that's true. That is a missed
But also
opportunity.
the fact that there are skins. I mean, come on, we're getting Lego Sonic.
I mean, that happened in like before everything went down to crap, for what I've heard.
Right. Oh yeah. If anybody new, make sure that you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a video. Because I am still trying to get to 1K. Um, but um, but yeah. The um, the fact of the matter is we're getting classic. But what do you think of Fang coming back?
Personally, I think I'm glad that he's back. It's been so long since, like, oh, I don't know, in the 1990s.
Yeah.
So I guess he finally came out of retirement.
But who knows how long that's going to last? He might end up only being back for this one game.
Well, the only thing I could say is, in a funny way, after that game, he'll be canceled.
um. So, what do you think of front Frontiers, because that game is still going.
Sorry about that. What was your question?
What's your thoughts on Frontiers?
Me personally, I bought the premium version of it. It's
Mm-hmm.
not a bad game. I like the fighting mechanics. The story is okay. But the main issue that I have with the game is when you go to the rough stages, you can't turn worth a shit. It's
Right.
barely unplayable. And it's not a skill issue for my ends because I've been playing Sonic games for God knows how long.
Right.
So it's not on me. It's on the developers.
Because they didn't polish that part. They probably didn't focus on that part. They were probably too busy focusing on the open world aspect.
Yeah, kind of similar to, how should we say, Sonic Boom and Sonic 06.
Mm-hmm.
But with Sonic 06 being a special case, that project was rushed, unfortunately.
Okay, so we do have a question. Oh, it's to me. Okay. From Dark Edge. How did you come up with the name Nazo and Friends? Well, when I decided to take over the channel from a not very well known character named Dragonfire, I pretty much wanted to put my name on it. And then the friends aspect is people like Shade and Sonic and them could actually, oh, I don't know, still be a part of the channel without a big problem, without them thinking that, oh, it's just Nazo's channel. No. Even though
Well,
technically it is my channel, but I am not as bad as I once was. So I wanted to give Sonic and his friends still a chance because of the fact that I'm pretty much a gamer now, but yeah.
yeah, so after you fought off between Sonic and Shadow during the past, you finally give up your
Well,
evil
pretty
ways and
much
just.
when I came back, Dragonfire took me from that timeline and pretty much took me to his universe and said, "Oh, play this game for the channel," and then I pretty much became a gamer. So I wouldn't be so rusty in fighting, I pretty much decided to go out and start training and stuff like that.
Well, if you want a sparring match, you could come by and ask me anytime.
I might take you up on that offer because I'm kind of looking for someone to train with, so I don't get rusty, especially
and
after the war that just happened.
and my fists are already itching for a fight right now.
Well, we might do that after the podcast. All right, let's see another question. You can ask Shade too. He's here. You don't have to
I'm a,
just ask me. Um,
I'm a special guest, so give me some credit.
exactly. From Gabby, Tanazo, what's your favorite color? Aqua blue or teal blue. The pretty much what I look like right now. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's just I don't want to take all of the glory with the questions here. So make sure that you ask him some questions because it's not easy to get someone from another universe in here.
Right. And I came from another different universe, from far more powerful warriors from this universe. So I've
Mm-hmm.
been apparently dragged, and my wife and my child are still wondering where I'm at. So they're probably wondering where I'm at right now. And trust me when I say this, you don't want to see my wife when she gets angry.
Let's see, Naza, your new look, but you look like I don't know who that is, but pretty much, I pretty much ended up after being this is not my first new look. This is my current. This is my second. What happened is that I ended up getting when I was training with Boom Knuckles, his his what's that called? His spike on the glove went through my eye, so I had to get a scar, and I had to, and my arm got ripped off. So yeah, I got a robotic arm. So um the glasses are pretty much I had to buy new glasses. The shoes that you guys can't see that I'm wearing are the shoes that I got when I was done working for Scourge. So
Hmm.
and again, all this happened right before the war, so and I don't want to
So
get into the war right now, but oh yeah, that's a long story on that.
yeah.
No, that's fine. When you get one, you can send one. But yeah, oh, you got a question from Gabby. Let's see. What's your favorite video? I think I'm not sure if she's asking for one or two or multiple, but it says, "What's your favorite video games?"
Well, it depends on which genre that you put it into. If you're talking about first person shooters, I'm sticking with the classic games. I'm talking about Call of Duty Zombies. It represents my life during the times I've been stuck in hell.
I
Like
haven't
Doom,
gone
for
through those
example.
events yet, so
Trust me when I say this. I've been stuck in hell for God knows how long, even for almost 70 years. And yet my body is like in its early 20s.
so you ended up getting the Fountain of Youth like Dragonfire.
Well, let's just say to this, my age has been corrupted, and I don't start aging until I reach up to 160 physically.
Oh boy. Cause
It,
yeah, Dragonfire's even though he looks like he's in his 30s, he's actually 63.
hmm, I'm actually 70, even though I look like I'm 20.
Yeah, because when Dragonfire started feeling his age, he's been trying to stop it, and he found the Fountain of Youth when he was 25, and and that kind of slowed it down. And then he ended up going from that and it finally wore off. So now he's starting to feel his age, and he's the type of dragon that can live up to 2,000 years. So,
That's nothing. My wife could live up eternal since she's a god of destruction.
ah, so she must know Beerus then.
Yes, she's been a good apprentice to Beerus.
Ah, because yeah, I used to date Beerus actually.
Oh, is that so? So does that mean you're bisexual?
Yeah, because stupid water. No,
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, of course.
no. I'm just saying that I am I'm with multiple people. I'm with Starline. We celebrated our 1 year anniversary actually. Then when I went through the Trails of Cold Steel um universe, I found someone named um Laura Arced, and I am dating her. And then when I went into the Persona 4 universe, I found someone named Yukiko, and I'm dating
Oh,
her.
hmm.
So
Sounds
yeah,
like you're
I'm
going.
technically, if including Barris, technically with four with four people.
Jeez. Yeah, and I thought my situation's much worse because
Oh,
I have.
my father is a lot worse than me. He's got like 20 people. So I'm not going that far.
Yeah, and I thought me with different versions of myself in every universe was much worse. But yes, um, for every single video games I played, my brother introduced me some Mario games. I
Mm,
like those. All right, let me read this long question.
yeah.
Both to Nazo and Shade, what do you think of the first two Frontiers DLCs updates, and what do you think about playable characters that are going to be playable in update 3?
Well, you start first.
Well, I've heard rumors that Shadow might be a playable character, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Well, I will say this for the first two, it's good. I like the music, the jukebox where it has the other, the other music and stuff like that.
Hmm.
From the other games. I wish they would have put Infinite's theme in there though. Um,
That's interesting to hear.
because I really love Infinite's theme. But sadly, to my knowledge, they haven't put it in the game yet. So, um,
Well, that's sad for you. I've heard rumors that there could be hypersonic involved in this, and dark sonic included.
oh boy. Um, but yeah, the main problem I have with the game is the map is way too big.
I can
No
personally
offense to people
agree.
that love the open world stuff, but for me, the maps they get way too big, and I get lost easily in games. So um
Right.
that is, I would say, my only complaint. Um for the third update, yeah, it's good to see Amy, Tails, and Knuckles playable in a modern game again, instead of just, oh, let's play the classic games and have them be playable there. Hopefully we get more playable characters in the future. Um
But here's my question.
hmm.
Sonic, what would actually be the fighting mechanics with those upcoming playable characters within the next update?
Well, from what I've seen, Tails flies. I don't know about Knuckles, but I did see that Amy uses tarot cards and not her hammer. So,
Huh, that's odd. I normally see her with her hammer every day about to whack someone.
right. So hopefully they do have her with her hammer and not just her tarot cards. It's interesting that they are going back to the tarot cards.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Gabby says that Shade, you look amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Yep. So, all right. So now that we're done talking about those, I'm pretty sure that you've interacted with Infinite once, through the events of Forces.
I've actually hadn't played the game, unfortunately, but
Oh.
truth be told, I've actually encountered him before.
Ah.
Let's say he was salty after I'd beaten him. Not once, but twice.
Oh.
Because you know how villains are when they try to be edgy and all that sorts of stuff.
Yeah. Exactly.
And
And the fact that he kind of took Shadow's title.
well, I say Shadow still has the title. His theme is much more edgier than Infinite's. Because
Well,
you
it depends
can't
on the
have.
theme, mind you, because unlike Infinite, who has a one, Shadow has like three of them.
Well, you can't beat the infamous I am all of me.
Right. I
So
really
that,
like Chosen One, but that other one's pretty good too.
oh yeah, I've recently discovered someone who actually compiled a bunch of Sonic soundtracks in one for a Frontiers anime.
Ooh.
And I'll actually send it to you personally in DMs.
Yeah, that would be nice. I'll take a look at it later. Okay. From Dark Edge, question to both. What do you think about the character trailers that were seen so far in Tekken 8?
Well, you go first because I hadn't heard of Tekken in quite some time.
Um, for me, I really like June's because of the fact that she hasn't been back in that universe for quite some time. It's been about 27 by the time the game comes out, 28 years since she's been in a game, canon wise, mind you. And uh but yeah, there are other characters that I hope to see to get in, like Armor King and stuff like that. But again, I'm not holding my breath. The beta test for some people are coming out, and I hope that I'll be one of the lucky ones, but I'm not holding my breath because it's mainly, like I said, a beta test just to see how the game is currently running and stuff like that, and if there's like bugs that they have to fix or any problems they would have to fix. But
Just like Sonic Frontiers, for example, when we
pretty
first
much.
pre-order it, it was crap, but as soon as they fixed it and gave up the patches, it became a more better.
Yeah. But yeah, I hope that we get more characters. I hope that the game goes good because as soon as the game does come out, you guys know for sure I will be playing that for the channel. So,
All right, Nazo, I got a question for you.
mhm.
What are your thoughts on the remake of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater?
That would be interesting because that'll give people who've never played the original to play it, kind of like what they're doing with Persona 3 Reload, actually. Because there are some remakes are kind of good because that gives new people who've never played the original game to actually finally play it on modern consoles.
hmm I've actually grew up with the Metal Gear Solid games.
Well,
My
that's good.
personal my personal favorite is Big Boss himself from Snake Eater.
Uh,
He's the original Snake that everyone's looking for.
right.
And I
Which
know the
again,
full-on
it's
timeline.
good.
The full-on timeline could go way back, even before me and Shadow were created.
So 60, 70, 80, 90.
Let's say the whole project, the whole timeline, started after the end of World War One.
Ooh,
So it would be in the early 19th century.
right. Yes,
Actually,
hashtag Persona 4 reload remake. Yes, because I really like Persona 4. I played Persona 4 Golden. That's where I met Yukiko.
ooh, you missed a question from Gabby. This one's for us. Are you going to watch Sonic Prime Season 2 until July 13th?
Um, when I find the time, I'm actually 2 episodes from finishing season 1, actually. So, um,
Well, you're lucky because I hadn't even got the chance to start it thanks to my job I have.
yeah, you should probably catch up soon because from what I heard, and this is just a rumor, that Netflix is on its way out.
Oh,
So
Well, I may not be
again,
able
it's
to have the
just a
time.
rumor. I'm not sure if it's true or not, but that's what I heard.
Well, the thing about for me is I kill evil deities for a living.
Right.
So people give me the nickname of God Killer.
Yeah, and I work at a restaurant, so
Oh, this one's coming from Jonathan VO. How would you feel if you drink the Grimace Shake?
mm, I've never
Well,
had it, so I've had
w-
milkshakes before, but yeah.
are you aware of the ongoing trend going on that people are getting killed by that damn milkshake?
Nope.
You must be living under a rock.
Well,
Truth be
I
told,
was living in a Chaos Emerald for 20 years.
well, that kind of explains the thing. The irony just turned literate.
Well, again, and this is my first year actually being out of the rock, so
Well, happy anniversary out of the rock, Nazo.
yeah, I just celebrated my first Christmas last year, so
Well, good for you. I'm proud of you for that.
yeah, and I actually ended up doing it. The problem is with me being in these relationships is, oh yeah, guess what? None of them know each other.
Oh, joy. So I guess
So
you could
yeah,
say,
going from one universe to another to another to another without them finding out about each other.
well, this is kind of, cliche, but I've been there, done that before. Before I met my permanent wife. My permanent wife solved 99% of my problems.
Well, yeah. And again, Barris has been missing for 2 years, so I don't have to worry about him being angry.
Well, and another thing is, someone's going to have to take over that God of Destruction title, and I feel like my wife is personally suited for it.
Yeah, he is getting up there in age, but I also heard that he has interacted with someone named Chilai.
I've heard
So
Broly
I
was not
don't
happy for
know if
that.
me and him are still a thing or not because
Well, I can only say this for sure. Broly's definitely pissed off at Beers for that.
yeah, I'm
Ooh,
sure.
a
But
question from Dark Edge.
let's see.
What do you think about Dragon Ball Super Superhero?
Oh, the one where the Gammas are from. And
Yes.
pretty much where we finally find out that that's where the Leo's here.
Ah, my old comrade.
But yeah, the superhero events was interesting. Again, that's where the Gammas came from. That's where we found out about Beerus having a type, aka Chilai, and if they do end up together, that would save me the problem of him being angry at me for being with I don't know, three other people.
Well, and I've heard some story complications going on. I've heard that that movie itself, for it being canon, takes place after the current mangas that we're getting today.
Yep.
All right, take your time, Leo.
Yeah, you're fine.
But me personally, I actually did miss, Gohan and Piccolo having the student and mentor screen time.
Well, that's pretty much what the movie's based on is it's their movie. It's and stuff like that, you know. So I
In
like the
truth,
fact that they got the that Gohan did use the special beam cannon.
the Mankan Sensopo.
Yeah. Instead of using Kamehameha, because that kind of shows that, oh yeah, he actually cares more about Piccolo, who's been there for him instead of his actual father, Goku, who's been, oh, I don't know, not a good father figure.
Actually, I can debunk that little statement. Number one, he sacrificed himself to save his son from Raditz. And another thing is, he sacrificed himself to save him from Imperfect Cell exploding the whole damn planet.
Well, yeah, but you know how Goku went about it when he could have he could have fixed the situation a bit better instead of, oh, let's have especially when his friends were telling him that, oh yeah, Gohan needs to get out of there. And then Gohan is not in the clear either because he wanted to get rid of Cell and Goku died because of him, because of his arrogance. So it's like they're both at fault on that one.
Well, I would say mostly, you could say Goku, but I can digress. At least
Yeah.
you don't have a shitty father like someone that I know.
Well, Goku has never actually met his father, except for, I think, in Super, where that's another universe's version, where that version ended up surviving instead of dying. So,
Well, truth be told, that's another timeline.
yeah.
And that's where there's two Gokus, one with primal and one with God energy, could potentially be fused together.
Yep.
And I've actually seen Bardock in Super Saiyan 4, Kakarot in his most powerful godly form, Ultra Instinct.
Okay,
And
Gabby has a question to Leo. We'll get to that when Leo can actually speak. He's kind of dealing with something right this second, so we'll get to that when we can. But keep the questions coming.
Yeah, keep the questions coming. He'll respond to your question. Right now, he's dealing with some things. Nothing major, just taking care of some things.
Again, it's not easy to get these people from other universes here, especially when the current ruler Izanagi is not a very kind person. Let's just say that.
Well, if you're one of his loyal people that serve under him in the God Legion, that's a different story.
No, I fought him twice.
Oh,
I'm trying to get rid of him.
So there must be twin Izanagi.
The Izanagi that's in my universe is not the same as the ones from yours, actually.
I see. So there's
the
twins.
One that showed up in mine. He's evil, he's cruel, he's manipulative, mainly because of what happened to him. He lost his family, pretty much.
Yeah. So I guess you could say he's broken.
That's the nicest way to put it, is he lost his family, and that turned him evil, cruel, and manipulative. And I'm not too happy about him for what he has done to my son.
Well, I could say for you, it's what I've went through. I've been dead for over 70 years, stuck in hell, don't have a family that's blood related to me, besides my curator, my older brother himself. And it took me a long time to get my mind stabilized without having a collar around my neck to shock me.
Right.
I still have the suppressed anger, but if I take off my inhibitor rings, you're screwed.
Well, I'm pretty sure that you would be an interesting opponent.
Let me put it this way.
I don't know if you'll be able to take on Izanagi, because he, to my knowledge, doesn't have a weakness.
Well, let me tell you simply of what I am. I'm a person who's too angry to die.
Oh, so you're like Hero.
No, you could say I'm like Broly.
Ah.
Because what my creator gave me is DNA from Shadow and DNA from Broly, the canonical one, not the evil one, obviously. And
So the one from Z, I'm guessing.
correct.
Yeah, because the one from Super hasn't just recently existed, so
Hmm. This
so it
question
wouldn't have
comes
made sense for
from.
you to get one from him when he just existed recently.
Okay, so here's another question from Dark Edge to you and me. If you if you could see any Dragon Ball Z movie villain to come back to Dragon Ball Super, who would want you to be?
Who would you want it to be? Let's see. Well, there's quite a few that I would like to see myself, but the main one I would love to see is Cooler
Hmm.
because I like Cooler. I've seen him. He's to my opinion, he's a lot better than his brother Frieza.
Hmm. I see. But you do know Frieza's far more powerful than Cooler.
Right now, because yes, I know about the black form, but that doesn't mean that Cooler couldn't get a new form because in another timeline where it's superheroes, Cooler actually does exist over there, and he ended up getting a golden form. So
That was in his metal form, huh?
both forms actually.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are the other villains that you want in there?
Turles. I would love to see Turles come back.
Ooh, that's one of my picks too.
Yeah, because again, no offense to Goku Black, but Turles was the original evil Goku, if you want to go with that term. Um,
Actually, according to Saiyan DNA, he is not related to Kakarot. Though he
I
is.
know, but I'm just saying that people like to call both of them the evil Goku, and I'm just trying to say that, um, and it's mainly because they look like each other. So
That's because they're both low class warriors.
yeah,
But truth be
so
told, they are part of the same ancestry,
yeah,
however, not related.
yep, exactly. So I'm just saying that if people want to go with the term evil Goku, Turles was the original, and he hasn't been
Okay.
around since. Yes, they brought him back for Xenoverse 2, um, but I hope that we get to see him come back and actually. Um, I don't like the term canon because I feel like everything's canon, just different timelines. Because of the fact of the matter is that the creator has stated multiple times that it's up to the fans. So I feel like everything is canon, just things take place in other timelines or other universes that are are connected. We just don't know about those events.
And they say Trunks created the most timelines as it is, which actually is proven false because Trunks was the second reason.
Yep.
It was actually Goku in the original series.
Yep.
Because remember, he went back in time to see Master Roshi at his young prime age.
Yep.
I didn't know about this till now.
I forgot about that because Because Dragonfire has actually told me, because he's been through a lot of timelines himself and a lot of events, and he kept on. He told me about the original Dragon Ball stuff. Because again, I was, like I said earlier, living in Iraq for 20 years. Well, Master or a Chaos Emerald.
That's still a stone and that's still a rock. It's okay. I've been stuck in hell in a healing chamber for God knows how long.
All right. So, why don't you say your picks before we move on to the next thing?
For me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, I want to ask you, what type of food did you prefer to eat?
I like nachos.
To me, I just eat straight up cooked meat. Because all the fighting can make me hungry.
Yeah.
And I can eat a lot.
Yeah, good thing I brought a lot of food. Because again, I wasn't sure if who was all showing up. So,
Ooh, that's a lot of food.
yes.
Don't mind if I do.
All right. So, but yeah, I guess you need to answer the movie question yourself.
For me, I would say I would like to see Slug return.
Ooh.
Because remember, the original Super Saiyan version wasn't the traditional, you know, yellow and the green eyes. It
Yeah.
was actually in anime form, having red standing up eyes and no eye pupils.
Right.
But if you want to go to manga wise, it's actually a hybrid of both, with white hair standing up and red eyes.
So, Gohan Beast.
Well, not in the terms of hair design being long and spiky like that. But if you would prefer the color for the eyes and the hair, yes.
Right.
And we just lost Leo.
Yeah, hopefully he'll come back. But okay, Gabby has another question.
It's to all of us, including Leo. Are you good at drawing?
Hand drawing, like on paper, I'm okay at. I'm not like the best, but I am okay. Digitalize, no.
Ah, yes, I got an answer for the both of them. No. I try drawing. I can't draw because I twitch a lot.
Right.
And when I try to draw and when I mess up, I get angry and frustrated.
Right.
That's like me trying to fix up something that's impossible with old technology, trying to make
Right.
something futuristic. And yes, I am actually a mechanic. I have an IQ of 420.
Oh, so you're a lot smarter than Tails, Starline, and Finn.
Don't forget Eggman too.
Oh yeah, I should have said Eggman first.
Thanks, Gabby. I appreciate that.
Yeah. All right. So,
Got got any versus debate questions you coming up with?
all right. So, uh, if we're going versus wise, let's see. Cooler versus Cell. Who do you think would win?
Depends on which cell. If we're talking about Z cell against, Z cooler, That would be an interesting fight. I
Yeah.
would say, however, Cell is far more superior
Hmm.
because he not only has Saiyan genes and Namekian genes, he also has the Frieza race genes.
He does have Frieza and King Cold, but he doesn't have Cooler's genes in him.
Right. But truth be told, if he figure out a way, he would be able to have Cooler's moves.
Yep. Yeah, I would say
So,
Cell. Now, if it was Cell Max, I would say Cooler, especially if we went with Cell Max versus Golden Cooler. But but if we're going with the OGs, I would have to say Cell because let's be honest, Cell could easily win the fight because all he would have to do is do Solar Flare and absorb Cooler.
right. And truth be told, if you were to put Cell Max not at the state that we've seen in the movie, but
Mm-hmm.
fully finished,
Mm-hmm.
who knows how much trouble we'll be stirring up.
Oh, if he was actually, at full power and actually was able to absorb, I would say we would have had the most powerful being out there.
And
Like
that
if
would
he was fully
ex
finished and not rushed.
right. But if he was finished, we would have to have a fusion with Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego with Goku and Vegeta, either
That's if
form
they
into
weren't busy
Vegeta.
training.
And it's very funny that in base form, Vegeta's proven to be stronger when it comes to strength.
Yep.
But I
All
still
right,
think
next
Kakarot will win.
question. Um, to both of us, what worlds would you like to see in Kingdom Hearts 4?
Hmm. Hadn't gotten into that series in a while, so I'll let you go first.
Honestly, Star Wars. But if we have to go, it like because there is a teaser of Star Wars technically already being there. But what I'm saying is the OG Star Wars where Darth Vader's in because I would love to see Sora go against Darth Vader. I don't want to see like if we're going into Star Wars, let's not go into like the current, oh, let's say, 6-4, let's say, 7-8-9 and the current stuff. um I think that if you're going to introduce Star Wars, do it right and introduce it where it's like the original trilogy or one of the six films where Darth Vader's in, because Darth Vader is, more known, more popular. Let's get more of the well-known characters in there first, not just
Hmm.
you know what I
I
mean?
right, and I would say the best fit for it to be is to have Sora show up in Episode 3,
Yeah.
and then we'll follow it up canonically, like Episode 3 to 4 to 5, and all the way up till Darth Vader finally returns to Anakin.
Right. um Other films I would love to see. It again, this depends on the cutoff year in Kingdom Hearts, because in Kingdom Hearts 3, the cutoff year was 2014. Um, I would love to see um I would love to see Encanto in there, but again, I don't know when the cutoff year is gonna be. I would love to see Zootopia in there. Um, I feel like because of story purposes, and we need to have a new seven princesses of heart, and we've only technically gotten four of them. I feel like I would love to see like Milana and Brave in there, only because of the fact that we still need to figure out who are the last three princesses of heart, and stuff like that. And if they can't put like their worlds in there, They could at least put the characters in there.
That's true. Yes, that's true.
Um, and then if we're going with returning worlds, I would love to see Atlantica come back, only because of the fact that I would love to see Sora interact with Melody. You know, same thing with The Lion King too. I would love for Sora to go through the events of the sequels, because of the fact that he could be like, "Hey, I know your parents." I would love to see that interaction. Because Sora's interacted with the parents. Why can't we have him interact with the next generation?
I understand. And this is a question from Gabby. It's to both of us. Do you like Disney?
Well, yeah, I am a big fan of the Kingdom Hearts franchise, which is half Disney, and stuff like that. I haven't really seen a lot of the newer stuff. I've mainly been seeing, I mainly watched the older stuff. Um, I haven't seen the newer stuff. The newest thing I've seen was Encanto. So, um, no, I have not seen Turning Red, and I have not been seeing the newer stuff. Um, I do know that there's going to be a Frozen 3, and there's going to be a Toy Story 5 coming.
I
So, and
okay.
a Inside Out 2.
Okay. Now, if you're asking me if I like Disney in the past, you know my answer is yes. But if you're saying I'm gonna like Disney currently with their own actions and their live action adaptations, no.
Oh, the live action stuff, no. If we were going with the live action stuff, hell no. The only one I actually liked that would be live action would be the Maleficent. I have not seen the second one. I want to see the second one, but that's the only live action I like. If we're going with the classic animated films and stuff like that, yes.
Listen, they've ruined Lion King, and that's one of the best films that I've
Oh, and
actually
they're doing a
watched.
sequel, by the way.
No
They're
way,
going
you
into
gotta be
the
serious.
they're going
You
into
can't be
Lion
serious.
King
There's
2.
how? There's no way.
Yep. They are doing, and oh, guess what? They're doing a prequel film called Mufasa.
Damn it! Damn
Yep.
it! Damn it!
Yep.
Why, Disney? Why must you betray your loyal fans? Why
I don't
must
know
you betray me?
when it's coming out, but oh yeah, they also ruined Mulan. They ruined The Little Mermaid. They are doing Hercules next.
They also ruined Pinocchio.
Oh yeah, Pinocchio.
I don't mind Tom Hanks being in it because you know he's a funny guy,
Yep.
but the way how they do it, it's just ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, with the people with their own propaganda and how
They're also
humans
doing
are,
Lilo and Stitch.
live action,
Yep.
you literally can't be fucking
I'm
serious.
not kidding. And from what I've heard, Stitch is going to be computer generated.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Justice I fear the most.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, um, that's um, that's quite a bit of on Disney, because we don't want to we don't want to talk more about Disney right now. No.
Listen. Wise words that I'm gonna say to you all. If you go woke, you will go broke. Because that's what Disney is. They're going woke and they're getting broke.
Well, and the fact of the matter is that they're actually letting a lot more things slide. Because especially if you've seen the if you actually watched the new one, Strange World, there's an there's a scene with the father and the son.
Mhm.
And apparently the father of the main character says something to another character saying that, oh, you're my son's boyfriend. So,
Well, the one thing I could prefer that's an opposite of Disney is DreamWorks.
mm-hmm.
And truth be told, DreamWorks nowadays, they're just beating Disney.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because if you remember, one of the recent movies that came out last year actually beaten Avatar 2 when it comes to ratings with tomatoes and the audience score. Like it
I
was
think the
99.
last DreamWorks film I seen, and I didn't get to see the ending, was Bad Guys.
Oh, that one's obviously good too.
Mm-hmm. Again, I didn't get to see the last 10 minutes of it because I had to BRB making dinner because I was watching it with a group of friends and they didn't pause the movie for me.
Oh,
So
sorry
when
to
I
hear
came
that.
back, the movie was already done, so I didn't get to see the last 10 minutes of it.
Okay, now this is another question from Dark Edge. What do you two think about the third Sonic movie coming out next year?
All right, from what I've seen, it's good. Just don't screw it up. You're on a roll.
All right.
Paramount, you're on a roll with the Sonic movies. Don't screw it up.
Listen, I got good news to tell you, and this is honestly true. I've looked up in the cast. Guess who's finally making it his final movie?
Oh, so the Eggman VA is actually going to be in there. Good. A lot of
Yes.
people were worried about that.
One more time. As what Jim Carrey said, I might retire. You notice the key word, might. So it's a iffy if they play for, his deal, because he wants to play as the fat Eggman. Then you get Jim
Yeah,
Carrey
from
as
what I
Eggman.
heard, that's his favorite person that he likes to play. So if they keep making the movies and adding him in, I'm pretty sure we're going to keep getting Eggman in the story.
I'm pretty sure they're going to have him as the fat Eggman. There's no spoilers because we hadn't seen the movie. We just heard rumors. So,
and you do know that they are making a Knuckles TV show.
right, they're making a spinoff.
Mm-hmm.
And I've honestly been thinking about this, and I want to hear your honest thoughts. To everyone, who would you think would voice Shadow?
That is a good question. It has to be someone that could actually do the role justice because that kind of eliminates a lot of people.
Right. And I've actually heard about this from Twitter that Jason Griffith was asking who should he voice. And everyone, and I mean almost everyone I seen from Twitter, were saying Shadow for the third Sonic film.
Leo says
Jason
as well.
You picked a wise choice, my friend. Wise choice.
All right.
And there's been a lot of people tricking me, and tricking a lot of Sonic fans, saying that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson would voice Shadow. I'm gonna say
Honestly,
no.
I don't see it. He did voice Maui in Moana, and that was a stretch. I don't see him pulling off a Shadow.
I don't see it either. But yeah, Dark Edge, I would honestly see if Jason cannot do it, I could see Keanu Reeves doing it. Because I've actually heard some voice clips, and they actually put it in an animation for Shadow. It actually is not that bad. It don't sound like the one that we remember from like the early 2000s and all that stuff.
Right.
All the way up to 2010.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, Who am I to judge? If they could do the role right, I have nothing against the old, like Keanu Reeves as Shadow. And yes, we're talking about the old voice actor Jason Griffith, who voiced it Sonic, Shadow, and Jet.
Yep. All right, if Leo is here, we can finally get him to answer the question that Gabby had a while back.
And I remember, Leo, Gabby asked you a question. What is your favorite ice cream flavor?
To answer your question there, that'll be a chocolate.
There you go.
Well,
There you
there's
go,
your
Gabby.
answer.
There's your answer. But um, but yeah, I could see now. I haven't really seen a lot of people because again I don't really watch movies that much but I could probably see for Shadow that is an interesting question because before he got the role of Knuckles I would have said the guy that does Knuckles, but I don't see him doing two characters in a film. So
Right.
um
Hmm.
so yeah, that one again that is tricky because a lot of the people that are that would be really good are either really old or retired.
Right.
So it's
And
like
this is a question from Dark Edge, and sorry if I interrupted you.
you're fine, you're fine.
Question to all: if there's any universe you would live, which would it be, and why would the reason?
All
We're
right,
gonna.
so if we had to live outside of our Sonic universes, um, honestly, I would probably go with um the Cold Steel universe that I've been exploring for the past year and a half. For the past year, um, something about that universe really intrigues me. And no, it's not just because I am with someone in that universe. So don't think that's the reason. Um,
You
but
simp!
yeah,
I'm just kidding.
I would say either that one or the Persona 4 universe. And I would say the Persona 4 universe and not the 5 universe because I haven't gone through the 5 universe yet.
Boy, you sure did enjoy living under that rock. Now, for me, I'm sticking with the old traditional Dragon Ball universe
I would have said
because
that if I explored it more, but I haven't explored it as much. So,
I've actually explored it for quite some time. That universe is actually pretty good. The Earth Defenders, Kakarot, Vegeta, Gohan, Piccolo, rest of the Z cast, they're
again, I
actually
met the
strong enough.
Gammas, but that's
Yeah,
pretty much the current ones I've met.
right. For me, I just stick with the Dragon Ball universe. But if there's any other universe I would like to be part of, it would have to be either a hybrid between Metal Gear and Call of Duty.
Right.
So, Leo, which universe would you be living in and why?
Let's be fair. I'm always a swordsman.
Hmm.
So to think if I were in the universe, I would say I would be either in the SAO universe or a DMC universe.
Ooh, that would be something.
Devil May Cry. That's good taste, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Or
That's
Sword
another
Art.
universe I need to explore, actually.
And he picked the Sword Art Online also.
Again, another universe I would have to explore at some point in the future.
And all right. Any one of y'all, anyone that's watching or asking questions, feel free to ask us versus debates that's been going on so we can express our thoughts about them.
Yeah, exactly. Because the versus thing, I would say, okay, now I haven't met your guys' version, and you guys haven't met my version that actually is in this universe. But between the two, who do you think would actually win?
My Izanahi, the one that me and Leo know.
What makes you guys say that?
Well, number one, we have our traditional golden jackets.
We're
And
two of the best of leagues that goes to the full golden rings. Number
mhm,
two, he's been a god legion for millennia. For millennia, and it means who knows how long.
Right.
We only known him for at least 100 years. Yet our physical and well age cells is not really to 100s yet, because in reality the training was, how can we say it felt pyramid wise, and yet your age still stays to the original self.
Right.
And thirdly, he has been around and been the ruler of our Promotion universe, and been there since beginning a since the corruption of the Dark Legion.
which my brother is fixing the corruption.
And to my calculations, it would probably take a good damn while. Maybe another, it would take for right now, as of we're still fighting them, it would take at least 127 years.
Oh my, that I mean, the one I dealt with is evil, cruel, manipulative, and the fact that he just recently took over because of the fact that he interfered with the war that just happened in my universe.
Leo, sounds like we have a target we have to take care of.
Yeah, sounds like we don't have an issue. Looks like
As of right now, though, he doesn't have a weakness. So good luck with that.
That won't stop us. We eliminate any foe.
Sure, but he's no pushover, and he's got a bodyguard, so you need to watch out for the bodyguard.
They think they can handle our tactics when it comes to fighting. We got a bunch of tricks on our sleeve.
How Zero from Mega Man works, but yeah, there you go. He has taken control of Zero.
That's not even our league.
That's not even way beyond our league. We are far above that. When it comes to strength-wise, if you were to minus Izanahi, I'm the strongest.
Well, that's good to know.
Combo tactic and pretty much where the right points are. And that comes to me.
He has a little more battle experience than me. However, when it comes to combat knowledge, I have the upper advantage.
Right.
So whatever the stats we have when it comes to terms of power scaling and our own abilities, me and Leo were equally matched.
Well, that's good. Who knows? You guys might interact with him at some point in the future, especially since you guys have stumbled across my universe recently, so just be careful.
Oh, don't worry. We won't die unless if we defeat him.
Again, I've tried to take him out twice. I've lost to him twice. And I'm not too happy about what he did to my son, so yeah.
Very well. Leo, you thinking of our last resort?
Maybe.
All right, so Gabby has a question to all of us. What is your favorite fruit and vegetable?
All right, for me, because I eat a lot of food, for
Yeah.
my favorite fruit, it would have to be a tie between an apple, an orange, and a grape. Now, for vegetable, the number one has to be potato.
Yeah, potato.
Oh, shut up. So, what are your thoughts on that? What's your favorite fruit and vegetable?
Mine would have to be bananas and green beans.
You better stay away from Donkey Kong.
I've never seen or heard of that thing. I've only
Trust-
heard of Bowser from that universe. So, and he keeps complaining about Mario.
Well, the one from my universe, he's a king of the jungle, and he's able to punch down a moon to Earth.
Oh boy.
So he is far more stronger. But however, when it comes to him, fighting wise, he's good, but he's not as bright. So I would usually interact with Donkey Kong whenever I'm in the jungle. He thinks of me as a friend. I think of him as a good friend. So we don't have problems. If you don't mind me having some bananas, I give him bananas. Monkey see, monkey do.
He goes, monkey be banana.
Like one of our friends has been thinking of monkey banana. And I think he's part of the Dark Legion during the corruption.
He might. I'm not sure.
Yeah, not too sure about it either. And I'm not trying to jump on the gun.
So if it would come to my fruits, by the way, it would be a pear and some strawberries.
You think about putting some strawberries with chocolate?
Of course. Or some Cool Whip.
Nice.
No, vegetable-wise would be some asparagus and potatoes.
Can't leave the potato behind, huh?
Of course, you can make mashed potatoes, baked potatoes. Well, I don't know. You can make all kinds of things.
Hell, you could even throw a potato like it's a grenade and bonk someone at the head with it.
Exactly, if it's hard enough.
Wow. So you two are the newcomers of the universe that I keep hearing about. Hopefully you guys are ready to handle the universe.
Well, fight us if you're ready to die.
Oh, now's not the time.
I have an urges to kick this guy's ass.
Does it seem how fretting out we've had since our enemy in my universe? This is not even close.
Thinking he's all high and mighty. Wait till I put him in this place with one eye shut and one arm behind my back. What brings you here?
Again, I am the ruler of this universe. And since I heard that you two decided to show up, and I still need to figure out how, I might as well see what I'm up against.
You don't know who you're messing with. You'll be in the world of pain. Pain that you'll never endure.
Pain you probably didn't had in a long time. So be not prepared. I would say be ready to be field impact pain.
Nazo has tried and failed. Multiple people have tried and failed. Yukiko, Chie, Jun Kazama. Multiple people. No one has came close to beating me.
And that's going to change once you mess with us.
Anytime, anywhere. See you two later.
How pathetic.
Really pathetic indeed. So that's
Finally
Izanagi,
got the
huh?
thing working.
So that was your Izanagi, huh?
Yep. Should have known he would have interfered.
He would be light work to me and Leo.
Sounded like he was actually in a good mood today.
He doesn't know if he's messing a god killer over here. And a battle of geniuses over here.
He has taken on Eggman and Starline. He's taken my husband Starline and making him do sciencey work.
Yeah, thing is though, has he ever really taken out gods?
That I haven't figured out yet because he's again, he doesn't really talk to most commoners.
Exactly. So that means he doesn't really know that we took out many gods before. Dark Legion is
because of the fact that you guys are new into this universe. He doesn't know about you guys.
He's gonna be completely off guard. Where the point he's gonna be. How can I say it? He'll just be a different self of him. That's all I can say.
Let's just say it'll be purgatory for him.
Well, if we can get rid of him so we can fix my son, I don't care, because what he's done to my son, yeah, he's going to pay. Sonic's not too happy about it either.
And I could tell my brother Shadow in this universe is not happy about it either.
Oh, he's made Izanagi's made the Shadow quite miserable because, oh yeah, no breaks at GON, constant work, constant missions.
And still, I think I could take on this Izanagi in this universe myself.
But if she gets a little too cocky here, and then that's where I step in. Because I see a little something off coming in.
Something is a bit off when it comes to this Izanagi, but still, it won't match up.
Again,
won't
he's
match up with.
evil, cruel, and he's manipulative. I'm surprised he hasn't tried anything like that to you guys yet. And the fact of the matter is that from what the information that I did get was that it all started way back when he lost his family and his wife.
You think he endured worse pain? I've been stuck in hell for over 70 years with no family. Only my brother was the curator. And yet, I'm still the hero of what I am today. Even with corrupted anger, even with me going berserk, I still fight for what I think is right.
Right.
Put it this way, he's messing with an embodiment of anger over here. And the more angrier I get, the stronger and more adaptive in battle.
So like Broly.
Yes, but with a very genius brain indeed.
Oh yeah, another thing. I don't know what happens, but because I've never done it, but apparently he's very protective of his M&Ms.
So,
Oh, that's given me a lot of ideas. Hey, Leo.
But yeah, he's changed my son's on how he acts. My son used to not drink coffee,
Hey,
but
Leo.
now he's starting to drink coffee. He used to sleep. Now the only way he sleeps apparently is on Izanagi's lap.
Leo, you thinking what I'm thinking?
what was that, big boy?
Taking candy away from a big baby. Because, like he said, he's protective for his M&Ms. So I wonder how he would act when his M&Ms are taken.
I bet.
All right. Let me pull out this little fancy gadget I have right here. Let me just set this little drone down here. Turn it on. Make it turn invisible. All the noise goes silent. Camera on. And we are set.
Good.
Got my controller with me. Antenna up. High up. Let's go find his house.
It's gonna take a while because I don't know where it is.
You
Because
talking
he
about
teleports everywhere.
You talking about that big house down there that looks like a castle?
That could have been Scourge's castle for all we know, because Scourge is still existing.
That's true. What about that mansion down there? About west, about 5 miles, click.
Again, that could be it, but then again, that could be mine and Starline's place.
Okay. All right then. Might as well go up.
It's gonna take you a while because again, you guys are in a big universe that is I don't know, the size of 10 Jupiters.
Won't take me a while with my genius intellect, of course. I got a little special gadget with my drone that can sense powers.
Okay.
And it will give me exact locations.
You do need to worry though, because he does hold back. He knows how to, hide his key, pretty much.
So have we. We have tons of experience with key, and learned by many masters, including those from Universe 7.
Exactly.
So I'm just warning you that it might not take you as quick.
And I ain't expecting it to be quick. But if it is, I'm very disappointed on the guy.
I feel like he's toying with you, like he's just testing you because you guys are new. Because again, he doesn't know you guys.
All right. Ooh, look at that. That's a big safe of M&Ms over there. And he's not even home.
That could be the
Now,
grocery store.
let me just turn on this claw. Let it take the M&Ms inside the pouch. Jesus, that's a lot of M&Ms. He's gonna have a toothache.
Oh, he doesn't eat them all in one go. That's his.
Why does he enjoy him like a freaking jawbreaker?
No, from what I know is that he has had a lot of M&Ms because of the fact that he's trying to savor them for the year.
What?
Well, guess what? All of his M&Ms are taken. Let me just put a little logo of mine for the tradition I have against villains. And let me
Oh
fly off.
yeah, one person that I've met was Sly Cooper.
Oh, the infamous thieving raccoon.
Yes.
I've heard about him. He's a
I
good
met him
man.
a while
He
back.
just
I explored his universe.
he's a good man. He just likes to steal.
Yep.
And look at that. My drone is right here with the pouch of M&Ms.
Good.
Can't wait to see the look on his face. Truth be told, the little logo I have has a secret hidden camera. Oh, this is going to be priceless.
If he does show up, because sometimes he doesn't go and grab a pouch himself. What he does is sometimes he has Zero go and grab him. Depends on how he feels.
Can't wait for his reaction though. All of his M&Ms taken. With the icon of me saying this. You're just messing with the wrong pal. Oh, I hear the door opening. I think that might be him.
Oh boy. Oh no. That's Zero. Should have known that today he would have had Zero do it.
Oh wait, Zero's calling up someone. That might be the Isn't That You Know.
Oh no. And he looks like he's going. Did you guys just hear that explosion? And he just blew up South City.
Damn. Okay. Well, it's not populated over.
Rampage.
Like a big baby throwing a tantrum.
That's what you call a big whiny baby.
Oh man. This is so funny, Leo. This is funnier than our friend
Looks like he's
Draken.
going to the store.
Truth be told, I've already had more drones sent up taking every single M&Ms within this planet.
Remember, this guy's an engineer, and I'm more of a swordsman snipe.
I am good with fighting swords, but when it comes to Leo, he's a dueling master.
Exactly.
Well, I never really have dealt with a sword, but I have dealt with a keyblade, and I have dealt with
Yeah, I want to give you a test of, well, I don't know, just a standard blade. But I don't feel duelist.
I know that Dragonfire has a sword, but he hasn't used it in a few years.
He probably dang and rusty.
You think?
Duh.
Because he hasn't ever since he regained his god status. He pretty much has been in his own realm, watching over it. So he hasn't really fought much. But oh yeah, and he also lost his foresight ability.
Oh, the reaction on his face. Every single M&M's gone.
Oh boy, now it looks like he's forcing someone to open up a portal. Uh-oh.
Don't worry, I know ways to close it without even being detected. You can see me holding out a special gadget I attached to my arm. With the snap of my finger, the portal will not be open.
And then we put our decoys. What's the decoys? Where let's take a look at.
Well, we need to figure out what world he was trying to go to first.
Relax. As long as I have my gadgets, he's trapped like he's in prison.
Now, if it's Zaris and I, he'll be of, I don't know, he'll be a bit of a difficulty.
Yeah, he is a bit of a genius himself. So he knows how should we say, destroy my toys. Which I really hate, because it takes me a long time to fix them.
But that's if you get on his, bad side.
Which I have seen plenty of times. Not just from
Yeah,
me, but
good
from
point,
Leo too.
Dark Edge. Villains will always lose.
You never know which villain, though. Some of them do win.
But to be accurate, 90% of them, or I would say 92% of them, 0.3 do lose most of the majority of the time. Well, I would say 8.8% win.
Right.
I would say a good 8.5 to be an exact calculation. Oh man, look at that! Isn't that he's getting all angry.
I bet you he'll be just spin national over the place.
Oh, you're right, he is. Truth be told, he doesn't have seen my little toys as we're spying on him, watching him throw a tantrum like a little baby.
Looks like he just destroyed the camera.
That's one of my toys. I've sent over 500 droids. So he's gonna have a nice, fun time. And he's gonna need a lot of luck to destroy all of my toys.
You do realize he could call for backup.
Even with backup, it still would be suppressed.
Yeah. When he's backup, when you need, well, I don't know, the best.
Mm-hmm. Looks like he is calling for backup, but they don't know how to do it.
Oh boy, Soka Doom.
He's already have.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
Should have known Soka Doom would be called.
We haven't heard that name in a long time. Our Sigurdum is like, I'm gonna say it in his own place.
He's a anti-hero in our universe.
Yeah, well, he's supposed to be a good guy over here, but apparently he got controlled by Izanagi. So
Oh,
Faceplant.
look at that. Even your Zokadoom's having a hard time with my droids. He's already getting beaten up.
oh,
Probably because of the.
oh no, no. Why call him over there?
Don't worry. I got a big robot.
He
That would
just
suppress
called
him
over
enough.
my son.
Relax. I got a plan in case for that. I have one of those darts that make people pass out once they get injected with the dart. No matter who it is, they'll pass out.
Oh, that's
Ooh! Got your son right on the back of his shoulder.
good. Because at some point I need to get him out of there and get rid of the, I don't know, the DNA that Finitiva screwed up with.
Relax. With my intellect and with your knowledge, we'll be able to take care of this in under 24 hours.
Well, Starline tried, and Izanagi stopped the serum that would have got rid of the 2 extra DNAs that Finn added in.
I could create impossible genetic code that would never stop, no matter how hard you tried. It's like you're infinite regenerating.
Yeah, because originally it was supposed to be mine and Sonic's DNA, but then Finn ended up losing to Starline, taking it out on Starline and adding, Mephilis's and Fleetway's DNA inside.
Relax, I got an idea. Ooh, that's a lucky shot I had. I shoot Izanagi right on the back. And he's passed out. One by one, his men are going down. Not sure how long.
Sleepy dream.
Not sure how long the dart will last on Izanagi. So, if you want to get your son, now's your chance.
All right.
Should we
control?
Should we torture Izanagi?
Nah. Save it.
Oh man.
I would save it for later.
Very well, man. Because I was having an idea we could scare him beyond belief.
Oh, we would.
Once he fights.
All right, I'm back. Just gotta let him rest.
And here, take this. It's a little capsule I made. There's a healing pod that would inject him with the DNA, with yours, Shadow's, and another warrior that I know.
Okay.
And this is a impossible genetic code that can never break.
All right.
So just put him in here and let the healing pod do its job.
All right.
All right, and now let me just set this up. And it looks like for the process to be complete is within 6 hours.
Well, that'll be good.
Was that sarcasm that I just sensed?
I don't know. I'm running low on energy.
Here, take some of mine. You'll be fine. Now your key should be up and rising again.
Well, it looks like we've got someone that's enjoying what's going on. Let's see.
Then we have the purity of evil.
Mm-hmm.
I guess someone evil is actually enjoying my intellect.
Apparently, that's surprising.
That is completely expected. The calculations of people who like my intellect is a high 95%.
Again, surprising.
To me, it's not.
Well, yeah, because you're probably used to it.
Yeah, and I'm already used to a bunch of ladies that like it. Oh God, don't get me started with the ladies.
Oh boy.
Yeah, those crazy fangirls. I fear nothing, no death, except one thing: fangirls.
Don't let your wife find out.
She already knew. My wife already knew. At least she's not mad at me for it.
Well, that's good. At least she's not mad at you for I don't know, getting fans.
She already knew I'm a very well known guy. So she didn't have a problem with it. You could think of her as Beerus, but more, how should we say, understanding to others.
Well,
And actually,
that would be nice because I'm a little concerned about when Beerus does find out that I'm with I don't know, 3 other people.
and not to mention, my wife actually does her job as a god of destruction.
From what I've heard, Beerus always has been in tournaments.
Oh, yes, and I remembered he's one of the powerful gods that I know.
Yep.
Even I yet cannot beat him. Not right now.
Mm-hmm.
And me just looking your Izanagi's face is just so priceless.
I thought he would put up more of a fight.
He looks like
To
a
be
Sid
honest,
kid.
Oh,
I guess he's holding back today.
looks like he's finally waking up. But the good news is with the serum, it makes him lose, how should we say, 30% of what happened today.
Right.
So he still remembers me and Leo being new here, but he doesn't know what happened currently.
Right.
Say like this: it'll shut down the brain without killing the host.
Right.
Think of it as a reboot.
Makes sense.
There you go.
I feel like it can be drunk mode.
Yeah, look at him. He's stumbling around like an idiot drunk. And I were to take the guess, the effects should wear off within an hour.
Right.
He's oh Lord. He's actually crying for the M&Ms.
I'm
guess Bill.
surprised because, and I'm surprised he hasn't noticed that my son's gone.
Oh, don't worry. Once the effects wear off, he would notice. Let's see. The other people that I shot the dart says the effect is still in progress within the time limit of 3 hours left. So within your son inside his healing chamber, he would wake up but unable to move.
Well, yeah, I mean, because the fact of the matter is that he's been with Izanagi for the past year.
It doesn't sound too long to me.
After what he has done to him, yeah. It's gonna take him a while to learn to move again.
Don't worry. With my help, it'll be finished within the day. That's why I mostly win fights against Leo, because of my intellect.
Well, that makes sense.
Yep.
But there are some times he would outsmart me. And granted, I'd be defeated a couple times. Majority of the time, I kick his ass.
Yeah, that's when we go to the low energy side, dude.
With the low energy, when it comes to just normal fighting, it's a close match.
No,
Yeah,
I'm saying when we're both on low energy, it really just that just becomes on your.
I
We're
haven't
having three
fought
minutes.
since the last time I tried to take down Izanagi himself. So I'm a little rusty.
Don't
I was
worry.
supposed to be trained by my brother, but that ended up getting redconned because of the fact of the matter is he decided to go back to his universe.
Don't worry. I'll whip you back to shape in no time. Just be expected to this. When it comes to my training, it's very vigorous. Very hard.
Well, I did train under Boom Knuckles, and that's how I got the scar in the robot arm.
When I was stuck in hell for nearly 70 years, that's how I got the scar on my eye. Because half of my soul is corrupted.
Well, that's unfortunate.
But it grants me the ability to come back from the dead more stronger and more faster. Basically to say
So that's
this.
where the Saiyan gene comes from.
Yep. And you got that right. I have some of a Saiyan gene.
Well, yeah, because you said that you got Broly and he's a Saiyan, so
Right. And a different special breed of Saiyan.
yeah.
Far more superior than the normal ones like Kakarot and Vegeta.
Well, yeah. Especially the version that you ended up getting.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, yes, I've done research. I have to do something while I'm waiting.
Ah, I see.
Especially in between games and exploring universes.
Jeez. Can't even manage a simple schedule, huh? It's like a Rubik's Cube.
I've tried. People end up not showing up for when I want to do a video.
Makes sense. And welcome back.
Welcome back.
If you're wondering what was happening, I had a couple of gadgets of mine, and I'm just having fun against Izanagi and his men.
Yeah, because Izanagi pretty much went a little too far.
So I thought, why not we give him a bit of his own medicine? Looks like the drunk effects have worn out.
And it looks like he's going to sleep.
Sleepyhead. Looks like the healing pod done its process. Let me just drain the liquid out of there. Let me open up the pod. Here we go. His brain's conscious. He's breathing. Looks like
Now for the healing, the rest of the healing parts.
Yep, looks like everything is all stable, all ready to go.
Oh, that's good. I'm pretty sure it'll take Cove a while to regain everything that he's lost.
To rehabilitate his mind.
Well, again, like I said, he's been with Izanagi for a year. And has not been a normal. He hasn't done a normal thing recently.
Mm-hmm. think of this for an example. It's like a rehab for him.
Yeah, Izanagi turned my son into his pet, so I need to pay him back for it.
Relax. I'll give you your chance when you pay him back. But first, you leave most of the action for me and Leo. Alrighty.
Well, someone's gotta teach Yukiko how to cook, so I might as well.
Are you actually a good cook?
Yes,
Yeah.
I am.
So
And
you better
I
be.
have to teach her because otherwise you would get Mystery Food X.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
When it comes to me cooking food, I'm not a master chef or anything.
Oh yeah, and I've had June help her as well when I'm not available. So
Yeah, that's a plus.
yeah, and June's a pretty good cook. So
Even if she were to impress the most critical chef.
uh I've only had her cooking once, so
Hmm. Jeez, the look of Izanagi's face. He's just like he looks like a deer that's been caught with the headlights.
yeah, I'm pretty sure he's not gonna be too happy when he later, because I have a feeling he's gonna show up later during my adventure with Shadow and the when we go to the Trails of the Cold Steel universe to continue from where we left off.
Oh, I can't wait to hear that reaction and see the price of his face. How much you want to bet it's gonna be so funny we're all just gonna endlessly laugh at it?
Oh, he's probably gonna be like, who? He's probably gonna, play dumb and act like he doesn't remember.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. If he sees my icon, he'll remember. And I bet you he's gonna be so mad, so angry, that his whole entire body would just be aflame. This is just gonna be priceless of what I'm predicting. I think you'll have a good laugh at it yourself once he takes over.
Oh, I'm sure. All right. I think we're gonna stop it here for the first episode of the podcast, since we haven't gotten any more questions and stuff like that. So why don't you guys sign off, because I know that Shade wants a sparring match. So
Yep. I want to thank Izanahi for making me a special guest over here. I will try my best to return for the next episode to hear Izanahi's reaction.
yep.
So within the meantime, thank you for watching. Subscribe to Izanahi, Nazo and friends, and subscribe to my channel, which will be provided in the comments after this.
Yep.
Or it will be linked within the edit or the description.
Probably put it in the description once the video is progress, because I got to make a thumbnail for it.
This is gonna be fun.
Leslie as Leo, my Omega rocker. Check it out if you want.
And this is Nazo the Hedgehog signing off. Thank you guys again for watching. Make sure you comment, rate, subscribe, turn on notifications so you guys don't miss a video from me. And I will see you guys for more Trails of Cold Steel and also episode 2 of the podcasts. So, yeah, catch you guys then. Goodbye.